Guardiola's most controversial idea wasn't about attacking. It was about defending, and it worked by making a player seem to vanish from the pitch. Not literally. He just stood where nobody was looking for him. In 2013, Guardiola took the fullback, a position that had guarded the touchline for 100 years, and put him in the middle of the pitch. Defenders became midfielders. The opponent's flank attacks had nowhere to go. Here's how it actually works. The old system is simple. Fullback stays wide, next to the centre-backs. His job, stop the winger, occasionally join the attack, run the same corridor for 90 minutes. One route, every match. Guardiola broke that. When his team has the ball, the fullback doesn't stay wide. He steps inside into central midfield, next to the holding midfielder, sometimes ahead of him. On paper, a small detail. In practice, a rebuild of the entire team. Instead of 4 defenders and 2 midfielders, you get 2 defenders and 4 in the middle. The player hasn't disappeared. He's inverted. Same man, different job. Obvious question. Why weaken your defense by pulling a defender out of defense? You don't. That's the trick. Old system. Fullback pushes forward down the wing, ball gets lost, and there's empty space behind him. The opponent runs straight into it. That's how almost every counterattack is born. Not genius. Geography. Move the fullback inside, and that space is gone. Lose the ball in midfield, and he's already there, already set to win it back. Guardiola didn't build this to attack better. He built it so his team could attack without paying for it. Control the middle, and you control who gets to counter you. Spoiler, nobody does. This wasn't a one-season experiment. At Bayern Munich in 2013, Guardiola almost immediately turned Philipp Lahm, one of the best right-backs on the planet, into a central midfielder. Commentators were baffled. Lahm reportedly just shrugged and got on with it. At Team Manchester City, the idea became doctrine. Joao Cancelo shaped games across Europe not by staying a fullback, but by stopping being one in any traditional sense. In the 2022-23 treble season, it went further. Centre-back John Stones pushed up into midfield, and a teenage Rico Lewis did the same from fullback. Different names. Same idea, a decade apart. The detail most people miss, this only works with a specific type of player. Someone who can take the ball under pressure, facing his own goal, without panicking. Put a traditional defender there instead, and you don't get control. You get chaos. Just pricier chaos, and it's rarely symmetrical. Usually only one fullback inverts. The other stays wide to hold the width. Invert both badly, and you've built a narrow midfield with empty flanks. You see this everywhere now. Not just at City, but across Europe's top leagues and at international level. Wherever a staff wants to control the middle without giving up defensive stability, it's no longer Guardiola's secret. It's the common language. The bottom line, the inverted fullback isn't a gimmick for football nerds to argue about. It's a solution to an old problem. How to attack with numbers without leaving space behind you. Guardiola stopped treating the fullback as a fixed address and made it a floating one. Wide when the team needs width, central when it needs control. Same player, completely different consequences. Subscribe so you don't miss out on new tactics from me. It really means a lot.